Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be setting up my catch-all planner for the week of August 15th through 21st. And before I get into this, I apologize for any weird echoing or lighting. I am filming in a different spot today, and I just don't know how this is going to go until I get to the editing for this video, so we'll see how it works out. But this is kind of like the best setup for my lighting inside right now, so hopefully everything goes as planned. I didn't get to make a catch-all video for last week. I started something and then I peeled up all the stickers because I really didn't like the direction it was going in, and then I remade a spread and I liked the way it worked out, but the pages were kind of destroyed, so I really used the stickers to kind of camouflage areas where the pages got a little ripped and wrinkly. Love the way this one turned out. This is using some new stickers from my shop. So these are the Florida Orange Blossoms and then the You're the Zest sticker sheet. And then these ones are from Alicia Michelle, According to Allie washi tape, Mojo Jojo Plans boxes, alcohol ink from According to Allie. I think it turned out really cute. It's not completely filled in yet, but I love the direction it's heading in. But I didn't get to do a video for this one, unfortunately, just because of all of the tearing things up and moving stickers around thing. But this is kind of how last week turned out. So we're going to flip the page into this week, which is August 15th through 21st. And I'm going to be taking on a challenge this week. I am in Planning with Bumble's Patreon group. And one of the newer things she's been doing on her Patreon is actually doing like a monthly challenge or like a theme challenge. It used to be for like the higher tier members in like the Facebook group, but she's opened it up to everyone, or has like posted it for everyone. So this month's theme in her Patreon is junk journaling in your planner. And I've been loving junk journaling lately. I have been having such a great time filming little videos and like making spreads, and I'll show you my junk journal like real fast. I'm sorry if this turns into a really long video, but I figured if you didn't get a catch-all last week, you can get an extra long video from me this week. You can hear me talk for longer, I guess. So I've been using this Archer and Olive journal as just a junk journal, and I'm not going to flip through this thing completely, but like this is going to be kind of the vibe I'm going for today. I made this one the other day that I'm really happy about with like the strawberries and the Create with Mandy quote. I also made this one recently with the little bird. It kind of reminds me of like a secret garden kind of thing. I've just been having a lot of fun with the junk journal, and I do have one video on my channel already making this junk journal spread. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of my process, this video is already up on the channel, and I hope to have another one eventually. I do have some more junk journaling supplies that I need to unbox after I finish filming this video, but I've been loving the junk journal, and we're going to try to translate that into like a planner spread. So it needs to be a little bit more functional. And I'll leave a timestamp down below for when like the actual planning of this video starts, because there's going to be a little bit of buildup just because there's so many supplies I want to show you before we start like putting things on the pages. I've been loving this new Maggie Holmes Round Trip collection, and all of my stuff from Round Trip came from Joann's. So Round Trip is like a travel themed collection, and I'm thinking I want to really play around with like the travel theme in this spread. I like these little planes. I also have some bigger scrapbook paper, so this is like the smaller scrapbook paper pad, and then I got some individual sheets as well. So this one isn't from Maggie Holmes, but I used it on the channel already. It's the Jen Hadfield Grateful Heart one. I just really liked the little polka dots, and I thought that might be fun to layer in here. And then these two are from Maggie Holmes Round Trip. Got them at Joann's. I love the little photographs and then the planes. So I was thinking if I could like cut the photographs out of this one and do like a more geometric form here, I could do like a ripped edge on the planes and kind of layer them that way. These are double-sided, but I don't really like the other sides of them. So we're thinking this for scrapbook paper. I've got a lot of Maggie Holmes stuff, but I also have the washi tape set, and I like the little taxis on this one. Could be fun to incorporate. And then I have two ephemera packs as well, so I could like tape run those in. The back kind of shows you what's on there. I was like thinking the plane would be really cute, or like the little taxi cabs. Maybe it'll have like a little bit of a New York vibe to it. That's kind of what I've been thinking. And then this one's like bigger stuff that you can like put photos into. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this yet, so I'm not sure if I want to open up this pack or not. This one's like the stationery, and then this one's the ephemera. So the two of them together would like make a scrapbooking spread maybe. I don't know. I grabbed the round trip stickers. I know, I have so much Maggie Holmes stuff. I also just grabbed my like bin of like ephemera. These aren't all like Maggie Holmes. Some of these are just like miscellaneous things like Bo Bunny and Jen Hadfield and like Taylor Ryan designs for the little Polaroid pictures. I'm keeping them in like an Archer and Olive box right now because I don't really have a better organization system, but I could use some of those in here, and I'm just piling on the supplies for you. You're gonna get like totally confused. Like, what are you working with now? The answer is probably Maggie Holmes round trip, but I'll try to tag everything down in the description of this video, like with links and whatnot, if I can find them. And then finally, to like bring that New York theme in here, I do have this sheet of stickers from Create with Mandy, and I was saving this one. I've been saving this one for a while because I was like, I'm gonna make a spread for the next time I go to New York City. And it just has not happened, like pandemic and all that, and I just have not been in a place to travel lately, but I'm gonna spare it for the spread. Like, it's gonna go in this spread, and then if I actually end up going to New York, I'll buy another one of these. Like, I don't have a problem using this sticker sheet again and again because it is just so cute. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off the discs and we will get started. This is gonna be very junk journal inspired, so I'm going for a lot of layering. We're gonna combine a lot of elements and just make some really big clusters. And then I'm gonna do the more functional stuff, bring in some boxes. Just really kind of trying to replicate what I've been doing in the junk journal, but like translate it into like a functional spread. So when I do my junk journal, I like to do like the scrapbook paper as my first layer. I think that's probably the best way to get pattern just right on the pages, and then you can kind of start building up your clusters from there. Rather than trying to like use a bunch of tiny stuff first, I like to start big and then get smaller with the details, just to kind of start establishing, okay, this is where this cluster is, and this is where this cluster is, etc. So I have this Departure scrapbook paper from Maggie Holmes round trip, and I want to do maybe 2 or 3 clusters in the spread. I'm thinking like 2 big ones and maybe a smaller like one in the middle, but I always like to kind of do one in the sidebar just because it is kind of blank space for me. So I'm gonna start by just like ripping into this plain scrapbook paper. And I have my Tombow Mono Dots adhesive off to the side so that I can adhere this to the page. And I think I started ripping this the wrong way. If you want that nice white torn edge, you gotta like pull it up towards you. I did that the wrong way, but it doesn't really matter that much. So did I grab too much? I think I might have grabbed too much of this. I feel so bad like wasting it, but that's the beauty of the junk journal, is that I can even use some of these tinier scraps to make like some other spreads. And this time I'm tearing it the right direction. I just don't want it to be too overpowering because I know once I get those like black and white photographs in, it's gonna be a little bit more sprawling. So I'm thinking something like this size is a little bit more appropriate for what I'm working with. Tombow Mono Dots adhesive, also purchased from Joann's. I used to be a Michaels gal, but then my Michaels just didn't really get great inventory, and my Joann's is always really nicely stocked. So now Joann's is like my favorite craft store. Okay, so we got one cluster going on here. I think I want to start building this one up before I do like anything else, just to kind of like figure out what I'm doing. That way I can start duplicating it when I do the other clusters rather than like trying to piece them all together at the same time. I'm looking at this paper that is called Snapshot, and I want to pick like photographs out of this that are a little bit more like city or like urban. I know not all of them are going to be New York. Like this streetcar, very San Francisco. This one, you know, it could feasibly be New York. This one's like a map, so that could be nice. I do like how they have the quotes on them already, and I'm going to try to leave some of that white border around them just so it's not like the picture itself. It like has like a little frame around it. Cutting that. I'm taking Let's Go, and then maybe I'll take See the World. Like I want like a nice big picture in here, and I think that's the largest one on this scrapbook paper sheet. Everything Maggie Holmes does is just like the greatest thing in the world to me. Her design style is just like what I aspire to be as like a creative. It's really whimsical. It's really like beautiful. The collections are cohesive. There's a lot of variety. There's a lot of cute animals and florals, which are things that I like. I just love everything about her design. So I'm going to cut this like bottom fringy part off of here that's just kind of like the edge of a building. And this is still usable. Like I could use this as like something that goes off the bottom of the page if I really wanted to. I'm not sure if I want to do that in this spread, but saving it for the junk journal. So we'll do like see the world here. And then because it has the text there, I think let's go is going to need to go like underneath it. So maybe I'll place this one first so I can kind of gauge the spacing of the two. In my junk journal, this Tombow Mono Dots adhesive is probably my best friend. I go through so much of it because the supplies that I like to use in my junk journal, I use some stickers, yeah. I'm always a sticker gal. Can never go wrong with stickers, but like scrapbook paper and the ephemera, which I use a lot of, has to be glued down somehow. And I could use like a glue pen, but I find this is the best for like tacking down larger things. It's quick and it's easy and it comes off if you need it to like be removed from the page. So I'm going to place this one here. I don't have anything, I don't think, on Monday. I think there's an Archer and Olive release on Wednesday. I don't know about Tuesday either. Maybe the Archer and Olive release is the only thing I have coming up on like this side of the planner. Another thing that I like to do with my junk journal is incorporate these red lyrics, fashion dolls or sticker dolls, whatever you want to call them. Okay, this one is a little Parisian. We're doing New York here. I like to kind of add that human element into things. I think it really mixes it up. Okay, the girls with like the coffee and the boots are cute. They're a little bit more fall for my like spread here. I was thinking this sheet, the shades of green. And I can't decide between her with the heart sweater or her with like the cheetah print jacket. I'm thinking maybe with the coffee, like that seems very like walking down the street in the city, having a coffee kind of thing for me. So I think she's going to make her way into the cluster. I just ordered another really large order from Red Lyrics. I like their sticker dolls a lot. They have a lot of variety in the outfits. You can choose between different skin tones. They're not the most expensive like stickers on the market, and they were just having a 40% off sale, which I don't know any sticker companies that can like do a 40% off sale like they can. Trying to like not cover up See the World. So she's going to go, oh, she looks like she's getting hit by the train. We'll just pretend they're on different planes. I mean, they are. Ignore that. And the train is parked. Okay. So I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff from them. I had so many things in my cart, and I'm like, oh, I should wait until they do another 40% off. And then the next day it went on sale. I'm like, this is great. This is like, I needed to get some more sticker dolls. So I ordered a whole bunch of different things from them, and I'll do like an unboxing when all of those come in. This is looking cute. I just love the combo of pink and green. Like, just a great combo. I'm hopping over to the Maggie Holmes ephemera. That's the smaller kit, not like the bigger one. And I'm like, what do I want to put here? Some kind of mode of transportation. And I'm like, okay, the plane looks a little odd, kind of layered over her body like that. The taxi cab, that's cute. It just looks like she's getting hit by all of these vehicles. I'm trying to figure out a good way to do that. It could be fun down there. Like, she's walking down the street like hailing taxi. I also thought suitcases, like maybe she packed her bags. I can't decide. Or I could bring in some Create with Mandy stickers. We got the taxi cab kind of duplicated over here. I do like late night bright lights. I was thinking maybe even the city skyline might be cute by her feet. But I think maybe a layer of washi tape before I even do that. I can't quite decide. I really just love layering and layering and layering. As far as options with the washi tape go, we've got this nice big pink floral, which I don't hate, like a pink on pink. We've got some swans, which I'm not really sure about, and I don't want to bring in blue. I'm trying to stick in that like pink and green now. Taxis, which I think might come in handy later. Got the little green hearts, maybe not the same color green that I like. This one is like ticket stubs, which could be fun. Like, I just don't know how well they'll show up on top of the pink because they're kind of transparent. So maybe I need to find something that's a little bit more opaque from my collection. And I think I have just the washi tape. And if you've been around on the channel for a while, you probably know exactly what I'm thinking because I'm always thinking the same thing. And that would be the According to Allie Spotty Dotty gold foiled washi. So I want to do like a layer of this kind of under her feet, maybe to establish like a ground, like something that she's walking on. I know I just stuck this down, so if I can peel her up, I think we'll be golden. No pun intended with like the gold washi tape. I used the same washi tape in last week's catch-all spread, but you know, it is my favorite. I've got 2 rolls of it. tore the scrapbook paper a little bit, kind of peeling her up, but it shouldn't really matter because she's going to go back down into the same spot anyway. And I'm going to cut this off with my nail right before we get to let's go, just so that the text is still legible. So I put a little swatch of this below her, maybe just to add a little bit of horizontality in here. And we could even do like a touch of it up here. This is all about building layers. And the thing I like about junk journaling is that you also don't need to like keep all the layers that you put in place. So don't be afraid to like cover up things, even if you just like set them down. Like I did a spread in my junk journal. It was actually that strawberry one, where I like put a bunch of washi tape, and then I was like, oh, actually I like the sticker better on top of it. So I just covered it up again. So it's about the process rather than the like having every single layer showing through. We're gonna cut that. I like the 3 spots of it. It kind of gets a little bit more distant into the background, especially with the layering. So I think that's kind of fun. This piece of ephemera is coming out of that larger package, and it's kind of like travel Scrabble tiles in a way. So it like breaks apart so that you have the individual letters. And I'm like, okay, what if I spell like travel across the bottom of the spread? I know I have like a whole lot of ideas for this. So some of them might work out, some of them might not. Like thinking if I could kind of like do this could be kind of fun. I mean, it really spells out the theme in bold letters, like this is a travel theme, and then I'd have it like continue onto the other side of the page. I like that, and then maybe I could put like the taxi cab below it. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down in kind of the same way that I already placed it. This week is gonna be fairly relaxed. I'm working on a bunch of orders from the sticker release, so trying to catch up on all of that stuff. I just ordered a whole new batch of die cuts, so there will be more die cuts coming in the next release. And if you've been following my Instagram, you might have seen in my stories that I'm actually doing some planning out for a sticker advent calendar this year for holiday season. I have kind of an idea of what I'm going to be doing for it, but it will be like a number of sticker sheets that come in individual envelopes in the same package, and then each day they're numbered and you can open up like a sticker sheet each day. I've seen a couple other sticker shops do it, and I always love like seeing what they're doing for theirs, and I've been thinking on it for the last year, and I'm finally ready to commit to doing the sticker advent calendar. I haven't completely sorted out all the details, so there are a few like unknowns about it at this point. I've had a couple people ask about like, well, will it be available as a digital download? Because I do offer most of my products as both digital and physical like sticker sheets. That I haven't quite figured out. I have some ideas on how to make it a digital advent calendar, but I just need to figure out the logistics of it. I'm also hoping to do some sort of like pre-order for it. That way I'll know exactly how many like packages or like envelopes I need to buy ahead of time, and it might be a little cheaper if you do the pre-order. I'm still figuring stuff out. So more details to come on that, but I am working on it, and it's going to be probably a combination of like holiday stuff and just like stickers you can use all year round. So I don't want it to be like you get 12, 10, 15 days of just like stuff you can really only use in December. I want to make it a combination of things that are a little bit more general winter. It's not going to be like explicitly Christmas, just because I know like, yes, it's an advent calendar and like advent is tied to Christmas. But I want to make it so that everyone can use it, whether or not you celebrate Christmas. So it'll be more general winter stuff, and then like stuff you can use all year long. So kind of planning that out. I'll be excited to share with you more details on next steps with that, but for now it's just kind of an idea in my mind and a couple sketches that I've already started and a mood board that I already made. So we're working through it. I love a good like surprise. So that's kind of coming up, or I'm working on that. I'm already working on September designs, which is crazy to think about. Like I literally just had my August release the other day, but now I'm like packing orders or like cutting stickers, and I'm also drawing stuff for September, and it's going to be a lot more fall stuff in September. I'm working on some animals, a lot of animals coming in September. like fall animals, I'm thinking. So keep your eyes peeled. So we've got this like taxi cab underneath like the travel Scrabble tiles, and then I'll take like a Create with Mandy sticker and add that in there. One thing I love about junk journaling is combining like lots and lots of different styles and brands. So we'll put late nights, bright lights up here. I know there are no lights in this like train scene, but I think it adds a little something. I like the layering. I like the different styles. I do think this is looking really cute. I'll need to repunch that, but we'll get there when we get there. Oh, and you know what would be so cute? If I like peeled up the back part of this taxi cab and I put like a little bit of skyline behind it, like it's driving in the city. So we could like put this one right here, just a couple buildings behind that taxi cab. Oh, that is just looking so cute. I'm very pleased with this. And I'm thinking black boxes for this one, just because like a lot of black tones in these things that I'm already working with. I'm gonna go back and just start another cluster up here. Maybe this will be like a 2-cluster affair. I'm gonna start with the scrapbook paper, and I'm gonna just start by cutting straight across. It's a little bit gridded in the background, so that's gonna hopefully help me get the line straight. I don't know if it will be or not. Oh, I think I did a pretty good job on that, actually. So I'm cutting straight across just so I have like a corner piece that I can work with without like jumping right up to this corner and having like two weirdly ripped out pieces of this paper, because I want to be able to save some of it for later, and I think this is like a better shape to store rather than like a bunch of ripped up scraps. So now that I have like this corner piece, and honestly I kind of like the shape of this, so like if I were to like put it right here and then just cut off the rest, would that be good? I think so. So now I'm going to take this, and going by that bottom rip, I'm just going to cut directly up. So now we have another square piece that I can salvage for some other project. And this one has that nice white torn edge on it because I started tearing the wrong direction originally, and it all works out in the end. So I'm going to adhesive this to the upper right corner just to get a little bit of balance going on. I know I always put the scrapbook paper in the same 2 spots, but I like the way it frames. Like having the opposite corners really provides like a little bit of visual interest to just have it balance out in that way. It would be a little bottom heavy if I put them both on like the bottom corners. It'd be a little, oh, do I want that like right up against the edge? Maybe I do. It'd be a little top heavy if I did them both in the top. And I don't want, like sometimes I want everything in the middle of the spread. Like I did that when I did that Taylor Swift spread. And the wedding was really cute, actually. Except it was like 97 degrees and everything was outside. It was a lovely, lovely ceremony, but by like the time we got to the end of like the dancing, everyone was just wiped because it was hot and we were outside for like 6 or 7 hours at that point in like downtown Chicago, and we weren't even getting lake breeze at that point, so it was a little steamy. But it was gorgeous. The ceremony was wonderful. The food was really good, and I had a lot of fun. I think my dress was a little too tight because I was like trying to eat dinner. I'm like, I think I need to unzip the back of this. I'm having a hard time here. So wedding was fun. I've been spending some time with my parents lately, just kind of taking a little bit of a break from work to focus on the stickers, and it's been nice and relaxing. I'm just trying to get through all of my projects before I get like back into like work and stuff like that. So we got this little plane cluster up here in the sky. And then I want to pick some like little scenes to go with it. So we could do on the road, which is cute. This one is a little bit more like nature-y. I do like the bridge. I don't want to like repeat the same things over and over again. So like this one, yeah, the text is different, but the train is the same train. See the world. I think that's the same as that one. So I'm looking at like maybe the map would be nice, or I can't quite decide. I'm going to do the map that doesn't have the text on top of it because I want to add my own text in via sticker. Maybe one of the Create with Mandy stickers could be fun layered on top of this. I have some like postage stamp scrapbook paper that is like one of my favorite scrapbook papers of all time. And last time I used it in this planner, I was actually really disappointed with how the final product turned out. So I like bought some more, and I'm like, okay, if I wait it out long enough and no one remembers what I did the first time with the scrapbook paper, maybe I can get myself a do-over. because I think I owe it to that beautiful, beautiful scrapbook paper to use it one more time. I tried to do like a post office theme and it was not my favorite spread. Okay, so we've got like a little map that can go up here. I feel like both of these images are a little too like dark compared to that though. So I want to pick something that kind of offsets all those dark tones, but we're kind of limited in options. We got remember this with like the mountain coast. Same image, okay. Can also just do whatever this bridge is. I don't think that's the end of the world. Maybe it's like Venice or something like that. I can't quite decide what these are supposed to be, but it's nice to kind of imagine, you know, make up some stories to go along with your planner spread. That's part of the fun creativity element. I'm going to cut this one out that can layer into the cluster that I'm building in the upper right-hand corner. And then this like holy scrapbook paper can be used some other time because we still have a lot of really cute little stickers. I do like the one that says wander, but maybe not for this. So I'm going to start by like kind of putting these in place. I think I want the darker photograph like on the top layer. So we'll start with the lighter map, and I think I just like totally slid the table, so I'm sorry if that looked really weird on camera. Again, planning in a spot that I don't normally plan in. I'm actually planning in my brother's childhood bedroom because it was the only room upstairs that had like quiet, enough window lighting, and a desk that didn't have stuff all over it. I don't actually have a desk in like my childhood bedroom, and I've been working mainly out of, growing up I had a craft room here like that I used for like painting. I was really into painting in like middle school and high school, so I have a room for that, and that's where I've been doing all the Etsy stuff, but it doesn't have a whole lot of table space because everything is covered in crickets right now as I cut a lot of stickers. So I needed some space. We moved in here. I think it's going well so far. What is this little fragment? Get it off of the page. So if we have like the taxi down here and we think about this as the ground, like she's walking on street level, we could put the plane ephemera up here in the sky. Where did I put it? Right here. And I do like that it's kind of this mint green and blue because it'll go well with her outfit. You know, you have to have a plane that matches your outfit. So this one is going to go up there, and this might be a place where I need the glue pen because there are a lot of little tiny details on this that I'm like having a hard time getting the tape runner on. I think I did a decent job, and I can just kind of rub away any of the excess that I got on the page. Last week my issue was that I put down a lot of scrapbook paper and then I put stickers on top of it, and then I like whited out a bunch of lines using like a jelly roll pen. And in doing that, I was like, I need to remove all this white gel pen. So then I like used nail polish remover to get that off. And I'm like, I should have used water. Why didn't I use water? It was a mess. Anyway, I ruined the pages, and I'm like, I just need to do like a patch up job and we can move to the next week. So get a little plane up there in the sky. And I'm thinking like city skyline could be fun like over here, but maybe a layer of washi tape before I get to that. Things are sliding. I think this is a glass-topped desk, and that might be my issue. Okay, so we've got like that going on, and I'll put this one like down here just to provide like 5 different touches of the washi tape because I like to keep the odd numbers going throughout the spread. And I think I'm gonna put this away now because we have a lot of washi tape, and I think it does exactly what I need it to do, but any more is gonna be overkill. So I'll take this little like fragment of skyline, and I'm going to put that right here. I think that looks really cute. And I'm like, oh, do I want any of these other things? Like, they're so pretty. I'll put in some more of Mandy's quotes because I purposely picked these ones because they didn't have text on them. So we're going to go with I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps, Frank Sinatra. That's going to go into that cluster. And I'm just having such fun, like layering and layering and layering. Do I need more taxis or suitcases? Like, I like the suitcases. And they could go like here. We don't need so many modes of transportation. I need to keep telling myself that this is a travel themed spread, but not a modes of transportation themed spread. That's kind of cute. I do like the color like combo that it gives, like between the green and the pink together. So I'll add that one in. And it's just going to go on top of that washi tape. I do like how it kind of cuts into the middle of it and kind of divides up that stretch of the gold foil. I'm looking at the Maggie Holmes round trip stickers, and I like this one that says adventure. I think it might be fun to add in just like a different style of lettering. We've got a lot of Mandy's, but there is some of the Maggie Holmes stuff in there, and I like this block lettering. Maybe it'll offset like what we've got with the travel stuff. So adventure is going to go on top of this map up here. Adds in another pop of that like mint green. The yellow taxi cab is a little alone, but I don't know. I think it adds a little something to the spread that I don't want to get rid of that. So we'll keep that in there. I've got Statue of Liberty, another tiny little taxi cab, but it's a little dissimilar from that one. So I don't know. Like the sizing, it might just be odd. City of Dreams, if you follow your heart just right, it will get you to New York City. And maybe I'll add in one more quote, but I think I need to start putting boxes in here. Otherwise, it's just going to be a junk journal and not a planner spread. And we're going for junk journal planner spread. Because my clusters are so sprawling, I think I want to do my boxes a little bit more just like stacked on top of each other. I'm grabbing this Mojo Jojo Plans Black Boxes and More sticker book. And I don't know, I'm just going to use like some sizes out of here. This one just kind of stuck on the wrong page because I used it and then I'm like, no, I don't actually need a box. And then I put it back. But I'm going to take this one for, what day do we have stuff? Got dinner plans with my parents on Thursday, so I'm going to put this one right here. Thursday, I also have an appointment in the morning, so I need a box for that. I did try, okay, so this is the Black Boxes and More, which has those like number stickers in the back and also a lot of bullet points. So I love the book. I've been struggling with the number stickers. I got a lot of comments on my last video that was like, they were like, what if you try peeling up the backing sheet on the numbers so that just the numbers are left on the page? I tried it. It took all the numbers with it. So I'm not going to do that again. Unfortunately, I think they're just not cut all the way through. I love the numbers. I'm going to suffer through to like get them off the pages. But yeah, the numbers have been a struggle of mine. So we've got Thursday kind of planned out. I know Wednesday is the Archer and Olive fall release. I don't know exactly what I'm going to get, but the tote bag is gorgeous, so maybe that. And then maybe a notebook or two. Like, I know I have a million notebooks, but they're so cute. And then Friday is the MU's Designs release, and you can use my code Caitlin15 for 15% off of your purchase. We're going to put this one right here. I think I have other plans on Friday. I'm just trying to like think through what's going on. So I should have looked at my calendar before I started plotting everything, huh? It's not a very exciting week, and also I just like don't know when things are. So I'm like half thinking to myself, what if I just take the boxes up and then just draw directly or like write directly on the pages? I can't quite decide what I want to do with it. Like this is getting a little too close to my travel lettering for my liking. So maybe it is one of those weeks where I write directly on the pages. I'm going to go ahead and just take the boxes up off the pages. Sorry to like tell you all of this and then like, oh, they're all gone. But that's what I gotta do. They went back into the book pretty well, probably because they were on the pages for all of 15 seconds before I decided to take them up. But I'm gonna just kind of write directly onto the pages because my schedule is just like so uncertain at this point that I just will write directly on the things. And also, I don't really have a whole lot of big plans, so I feel weird just sticking like 2 boxes in the middle and like calling it a week. So I'm going to leave it a little bit more like, okay, yeah, it is a junk journal spread, but we've got writing room, so in that way it still is a planner. I do need to grab my Crop-A-Dile to like fix the things that overlapped right here, and then I'm like, do I need more? Like, does it need like a couple more stickers? Maybe. And I'm thinking I want like a taxi over here, but I don't like them like heading in the same direction, you know? And then the sticker version of it is also heading that direction. They're all going the same direction. Are there no reverse taxis on this side, huh? Can we just take a moment to like talk about how cute this like A for airplane thing is? I just love that. Should I have used this one? Maybe, but I think it's cute to have that pop of green in there, and maybe the blue would be a little too much for the spread, so I'm happy with my choice. So I'm taking my trusty Crop-A-Dile punch and I'm going to remove the like E, and I hope it doesn't punch through the letter too much. No, okay. I tried to position it in a way that it would still like read as an E, even if I like punched through it. So I think I did a good job planning there. And then we're just getting rid of that one. And what do I want to do with my taxi? If I kind of like space it out a little bit more over the city, kind of like I did here, maybe that would help. Instead of having it like, I think the issue might have been that it was like directly underneath that plane and I wasn't liking that like stacking of the two. But if I move it a little bit more to the left, maybe that'll help kind of alleviate some of that weird positioning between the two of them. So I'm just adding a touch of the monodots adhesive on top of that. And I do like the taxi cab with like the city landscape or like skyline in the background. So I think that's fun. I've been meaning to do like a Chicago themed sticker sheet for my shop for a while, just because, you know, growing up in the Chicago suburbs, it has a special place in my heart. So I'm like, maybe I could do like a Chicago sticker sheet and then do like a Chicago themed spread, playing around with the concept. Statue of Liberty, City of Dreams, another quote. I'm like tempted to put this in like right behind the late nights bright lights thing, but maybe I just need to save these for some other time. Or if I like work through the spread and I'm like, it needs a little something else, can always add stuff in. I'm loving these clusters. These are making me really happy. I'm looking at this like mint green color is in 3 spots in this cluster and no spots in this cluster. So I'm gonna pick something out from this to like pair. We could do a stamp, more suitcases, or what I'm thinking is probably just this butterfly. I know it seems a little out of place, but like just the pop of like the mint green over here will kind of help tie things together. And I like it just kind of like in between her and the text, or like even by like her face. Yeah, that looks good. And there's no other mint green butterflies on here, are there? If only I had 2, that would make me really happy. There weren't any in the ephemera pack, so I think I'm out of luck there, but I think this might be the final spread, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this back onto the discs and just give you a good look at it. So here it is, my finished like junk journal inspired planner spread, and I love the way this turned out. I think I want to do more stuff like this in my planner. This is making me very happy lately, just kind of combining all the different elements and kind of picking a theme and layering. So I'm really pleased with the way this one turned out. There will be more junk journal content on the channel, and I think that's like just where I'm like feeling happiest right now. So I'm working on a lot of like little reels and TikToks and whatnot. So if you're not following me on Instagram or TikTok, I post a lot of little junk journaling videos over there. But this looks so cute. I can't get over how cute this is with like all the different layers going on. This is part of Mary Ellen's Plan with Bumble's Patreon challenge for the month, which is junk journal inspired planner spread. I'm looking at the quote down here. I wish to live a life that causes my soul to dance inside my body. Doesn't exactly match the theme, but I think it's still cute anyway. But there you have it. I will try to link as many things down below as possible. I know I used a lot of different things, but like when in doubt, Maggie Holmes is probably the answer. And I'm pleased with this one. So there you have it, my catch-all spread for the week of August 15th through 21st. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.